There are 10 things that well-dressed women never ever spend their money on, and you shouldn't either. Hi, I'm Leonie and welcome to my channel. Now you can spot a well-dressed woman a mile away. They're the one that's on the other side of the room and they just kind of give off this feeling of style, sophistication. Their outfit looks fashion forward but not trendy. And it's almost impossible to put your finger on exactly what it is that makes them look super stylish. So today I'm going to share the 10 things that these well put together women never waste their money on, so you don't fall into the same trap either. One of the things that I've noticed that these well-dressed women never do is that they're not heavily influenced by influencer culture. Now, I know that it's so easy to fall into the trap of seeing something online or seeing someone recommend a particular product, but you do have to be very careful that what they are recommending is going to work for you. So it does take a little bit of restraint, and it takes a little bit of stepping back and asking yourself a few questions when you see something recommended by one of your favorite influencers online. Now, don't worry, I've fallen into this trap as well, but what I do now is ask myself a couple of questions. Firstly, is this particular item actually something that I will wear? Is it something that suits my lifestyle? Is it something that suits my style? The problem is that we see something that looks amazing on someone else and it's all too easy to quickly dive in. You want to be a part of that look, you want to steal her style, and you kind of get caught up in it and make a poor decision. So be careful when you are scrolling Instagram or watching your favorite YouTuber when they do recommend things. Just be careful, take a moment, ask yourself some really important questions so you also don't get caught up in the trap of being easily influenced and ending up with something that just isn't right for you. The women that I know that are extremely well dressed also don't fall for edgy trends. They tend to have a very good handle on their own personal style. And what that means is that they can look at trends, but they can be discerning when they look at trends. They can like a particular trend, but quickly identify if it's going to be right for them or not. For instance, the trend for wearing oversized man-style blazers. Now, I love this look. I know a lot of people love this look, but it's not going to be for everyone, especially if it doesn't fit your lifestyle. If you're not in a position where you're ever going to wear a oversized blazer or put an outfit together that requires that kind of style, then that trend may be one that you love and it may be one that suits you, but it's still not one that's worth investing in. And well-dressed women definitely tend to have a real radar on those trends. So while trends are amazing and they give you a guide on what you can expect to see in the shops and what is going to be available, they are very much just a guide only, just to get you excited and perhaps give you an idea of how you can update your own wardrobe. They're not going to be for everyone, so be very careful when you're looking at current trends and deciding what's going to be right for you. It has to be more than something that you particularly like the look of. It needs to work hard for you. What I also tend to notice with these women is that they don't invest a lot of money in trend-focused essentials. So, for instance, at the moment, tank tops are everywhere. They're kind of the ultimate layering piece for spring-summer this year, but it doesn't make sense to go and invest $200 on a designer tank top when you can potentially better spend your money elsewhere. So you can buy a trend-focused essential like a tank top and make sure that it's an affordable one, but then maybe spend a little bit more on some of those base pieces, like an amazing pair of pants or a great pair of jeans or a beautiful skirt that is actually going to last you a long time. So they don't tend to spend on those trend-focused essentials, but they are pieces that definitely help to update some of those core essentials that perhaps you have spent a little bit more money on. So in essence, they've kind of really tapped into that art of high-low dressing, mixing something that's high street with something that is perhaps designer and a little bit more expensive. And speaking of those essential pieces that are absolutely timeless, I'd like to introduce the sponsor of today's episode, and that is Jenny Kane. I'm actually wearing a beautiful new slip dress today from Jenny Kane, and if you've been following me here for a while, you'll know that I am a huge fan of slip dresses. And this particular one is one that will suit absolutely everybody, I promise you, regardless of your size or shape. And that's what I often get asked and questioned about when it comes to slip dresses. There is a slip dress for everyone, and this one is it. And I'll show you in the cutaways why, but it is totally versatile. It's roomy. It's in my mind, a summer essential. You can wear it like I have today with a tee underneath. I also wear it with a long sleeve mesh top when it's a little bit cooler. There are so many ways to wear a slip dress. You can dress it up, wear it more casually, and this one is roomy and divine. I love the fact that this one is a gorgeous moss color, which is just a lovely departure from black, and it's just as versatile. But it also comes in a beautiful bronze, a charcoal, and also a black for those of you that just want to keep it classic. Now, if you haven't heard of Jenny Kane before, it's a beautiful Californian cool brand of quality basics. I have one of their 100% cashmere hoodies, which I absolutely love. In fact, Jenny Kane is known for their luxuriously lightweight, perfect for any season sweaters, from their classic cotton cocoon cardigan, the luxe cotton fisherman sweater, or their best-selling Chloe crew neck. But take a look at the website because there are so many beautiful pieces on offer, from floaty summer dresses to beautiful shirts, blouses, and fine 100% merino, cashmere, and cotton knits. They even have some stunning swimwear in flattering muted shades at the moment, which I'm sure you'll love. I'd describe Jenny Kane clothing as simple, stylish, and chic, with a focus on comfort, quality, and in my mind, real timeless design. They're pieces that truly never go out of style. I've also got my eye on this beautiful Kendall slip dress in terracotta and the pretty pale blue stripe, which is just kind of something that's a little bit special. These iconic leather knot sandals are on my wish list because when summer rolls around here in New Zealand, I know I'm going to need these. The leather just gives them that elevated look, and the style I know is going to work with everything. They're the perfect summer shoe in my mind. Oh, and Jenny Kane also do stunning homewares too. They kind of just make me want to create an entire Jenny Kane home. They are absolutely beautiful. And the Jenny Kane team has kindly offered you a 15% discount off your first order, and that's on anything across the website. So all you need to do is whip on over to jennykane.com, and that is JENNIKAYNE.com/Style Insider, and use my code, which is Style Insider, and that will give you 15% off. But definitely go and check them out. Have a look at the website. There are some beautiful pieces on offer, and in my mind, this is where you need to spend that little bit more, because you'll end up with pieces that you will wear and love forever. Now, next up, one thing I never see well put together and well-dressed women wearing is crazy color combinations. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not expecting to see well-dressed women always wearing black and white and neutral. They definitely wear color and wear color well, but you never see them teaming certain colors together that just kind of don't work. So think of a red teamed with yellow, or a bright orange teamed back with black. These are colors that just kind of don't work, whether it's red and yellow, kind of reminding me of McDonald's, or orange and black kind of speaks to me and says Halloween more than anything else. In fact, a lot of the color combinations that they team together, they pair them with other colors as opposed to pairing everything back with black. What I often say here is that anchoring color back with black may seem safe, but it's just too stark in my opinion, and it tends to just kill the essence of the color. So these women definitely tend to have a very good handle on the colors that work for them and the color combinations that are flattering. So they would perhaps opt for a beautiful monochrome look in a particular color that works for them, or they would pair complementary colors like, say, red with pink instead of red with yellow. It's just having a little bit of savvy and knowing your colors. Oh, and speaking of color, I was actually considering putting together a video on how to find the colors that work for you. It seems to be a subject that confuses a lot of people, so let me know in the comments below if you would like to see an entire video on how to find the colors quickly and easily that work for you. I also know that well-dressed women don't buy clothes on sale just because they're on sale. Now, I know that this is really tempting. It's tempting to find a bargain, but generally speaking, and this isn't always the case, but generally speaking, when you find something on sale, it is on sale for a reason. And you do have to be a little bit careful with sale items and really make sure you only buy items that are on sale if they actually work for you, if they fit well, if they complement your colorings, if they work with other pieces in your wardrobe. It's all too tempting when items are on sale to grab them because they're a bargain, but not really think through whether they are going to be pieces that you're going to get that wear out of. So just be a little extra cautious when it comes to sale items. Now, I know that it's not feasible for everyone to be spending a whole lot of money on their clothes, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to opt for cheap fabrics. And certainly well-dressed women generally tend to only buy fabrics that are slightly better quality, like things like 100% cotton, 100% wool. They do tend to steer clear of those blend type fabrics. Now, I know this isn't easy for everyone, but you can find brands that do create beautiful clothes in quality fabrics. So steer clear of those sort of polyester type pieces because essentially they'll get filled with static electricity, which is never a good look. They cling to you. They also tend to look a little shiny and just look a little cheap. They will stand the test of time because they wash and wear incredibly well, but that's because they're just kind of a Franken fabric. They're not really a fabric. They are pretty much plastic. So steer clear of some of those really cheap polyesters because you can definitely find good quality fabric for a budget price tag as well. You just have to look a little bit further afield. Another thing that I've noticed with well-dressed women is that they tend to wear clothing that is figure-flattering, and so they buy pieces that actually work for their figure. Now, I know that this requires a little bit of know-how in terms of what works for you, but one thing that I never see them doing is wearing oversized clothes just to kind of hide and cover up. Regardless of what size you are, if you wear clothing that is a little bit shaped and fitted and actually shows off your silhouette, it is always going to be far more flattering. For instance, this dress is floaty, it's not figure hugging, but the little t-shirt that I'm wearing underneath just gives me a little bit of shape and shows my true size. So it is about showing your body and showing a little bit of your silhouette, but still being comfortable. And that's what these well-dressed women tend to do really easily. Now, this one is actually a bit of a pet peeve of mine, and it's luxury dupes. You never see chic, sophisticated women sporting a fake Louis Vuitton or a dupe of a Bottega handbag. I just think that, yes, it can be tempting and the quality of some of these fakes is really good, but who needs it? At the end of the day, it's never a good look and it's kind of just never a cool thing to do. So avoid those fakes and dupes. It's just not worth it in my opinion. And you're not going to see really sophisticated women doing that either. So if that is your goal, give the fakes a wide pass. Now, there used to be a saying that if you find something you love in fashion or shoes, buy it in every single color. And that's not what I see sophisticated, stylish women doing. Yes, they may buy one or two different colors in a particular item, but I do think it's potentially a little bit lazy and it just gives you a uniform as opposed to a style. And I think that it's perhaps takes a little bit of extra time to put together your outfits in a stylish way, but it's well worth it. So don't fall into the trap of finding one pair of pants and then going and buying them in every color. I do think you run the risk of getting tired of this particular style and a particular style dating you and dating your outfits. So stylish women don't do it, and I don't think you should either. And last but not least, loud accessories. You don't tend to see these women wearing super loud accessories. Now, you will see them wearing statement pieces like statement necklaces, and they definitely invest some time and vision in accessories. I think they seem to realize that accessories are that final piece of the puzzle that do just create a bit of a wow factor in an outfit, but they don't seem to go overboard with crazy, noisy, jangly costume jewelry. So yes to statement necklaces and statement earrings, but they still need to be a little bit of quality there as well. And again, it's not about spending a fortune, but it's about selecting wisely some accessories that are going to just give your outfit a little bit of a wow factor, but not make it look cheap and cheerful, because there's kind of a fine line there somewhere. But just think a little bit about those accessories that you own and that you're wearing. So maybe less could be a little bit more in this case. Anyway, that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, I'd love you to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.